DA Aquila, thank you so much for being here. What am I missing? This fact pattern seems absolutely impossible, to have an adult daughter literally dying slowly to the point where she's fused to a couch. What is their defense? What part of this story did I not bring forward?
You brought pretty much all of it forward. The parents were actually charged with second-degree murder. Last week in court, they entered a plea to manslaughter. Both parents did. Both parents are 65 years old, Clay and Sheila Fletcher.
I keep thinking there's got to be something else. There's got to be some other explanation. What parent could live with a child, even an adult child, literally dying in front of them in a circumstance that we're showing on the screen? It just seems utterly impossible. And they seem fairly normal. I mean, this is them walking, with a bunch of church members supporting them.
That's correct. They're prominent members of the community. They live in Slaughter, Louisiana. The husband works at a nuclear power plant in St. Francisville, Louisiana, and the mother was in the court system in Baker, Louisiana. They're members of the First Baptist Church in Zachary, Louisiana. The support that they have was the family members. I mean, not the family members, the community members and church members. They've actually written a lot of letters to the court system advising that they knew the Fletchers since childhood or all their life or through their school years. They were actually, I believe, high school sweethearts. They've been married and resided in the same location for a number of years. There's just no indication of why this crime occurred. The defense attorneys state that they loved Lacy to death. Lacy was 36 years old, like you stated, when she passed. The last time that she has seen a medical provider, we believe, was in 2002. That's over 20 years ago. The maximum sentence for manslaughter, which they pled nolo contendere to, is 40 years. So we're going to ask for the entire 40 years as their sentence.
And that, as I understand, is going to happen on March 20th, the sentencing. You know, when you go to trial, you as a prosecutor would be privy to a lot of discovery and what the defense, might be planning to say. But when there's a plead like this, have you been given any explanations? Have you been given anything? Will you be given anything? Is that all being held until March 20th so that they can plead their case and try to beg the judge to go easy on them?
And basically what the defense that they're going to raise is learned helplessness. It's not a psychiatric disorder, but it's just a condition that you learn when you're dealing with somebody that has a chronic disease, that you just cannot function. We're going to learn a lot more about it when they present their case on the 20th.
I mean, I can't even imagine what kind of case you can bring. Just knowing the simple fact that woman, that 36-year-old woman, died that way on that sofa in that condition, being found in that condition, while these two, by their own admission, were away for a weekend. The other question is those people, those church members who supported them and marched with them and wrote letters for them, did any one of them mention a word about Lacy?
No. They said the Fletchers loved their daughter. They said the Fletchers were there for their daughter. Nobody in any of the correspondence that were received made any mention that they have seen Lacy in the past 10 or 15 years. Didn't go to church with them, didn't go on vacation with them. We have no indication that she was out of the house since 2010. As a matter of fact, Sheila and Clay Fletcher brought Lacy to Dr. Hope in 2002. That's the last time he saw her. The parents came back in 2010, talked to Dr. Hope, said Lacy was confined to the house. She didn't want to leave the house. She didn't want to leave the living room. They didn't know what to do with her. He advised them that she needs to be hospitalized. They did not provide any type of medical care or any kind of treatment for her at all. And it's mind-boggling to us why, and we really can't explain why. We don't have to prove motive. We don't have to prove premeditation. We just are dumbfounded by the fact that this happened in this small community.
Well, you and me both. Mr. Tequila, thank you so much for being on. Can I invite you back after the sentencing, once maybe we learn a little bit more about whatever their story is going to be and whatever this judge decides to do? Can we make a date for the 20th?
Yes, we can. And we really hope that this coverage provides We really hope this coverage provides attention to the people that are out there, the children, the elderly, and the infirm who can't speak for themselves. Your community needs to, all our communities need to come together and respond and check on people that are homebound.
Without question. And if anyone out there is doing anything like this, beware. You will be caught at some point. Again, I can't thank you enough. Sam D'Aquila, look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Thank you for this.
All right. Thank you, Ashleigh.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.